Congratulations folks, we have done it. 30 days throughout January, a new pattern every single day. We've made it to the end, but it's not the end. I've got another project coming up this month and every month after that I'll tell you a little bit more about in a moment. But first, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who took part so vigorously this month. We had an incredible community of people joining a special WhatsApp group. There was about 200 people. Every single day, without fail, were posting and sharing what they'd practiced that day. And every day somebody had questions, other people could answer those questions. We had lots of other types of sharings. We had polls, we had photos, we had people helping me with mistakes in my notation. We had inspiration. We got to hear all of these patterns and lots of different scales that everybody was playing, and everybody offered their own tips on how to transpose certain patterns to certain scales. It was all just a really, really wonderful place to be. And it felt especially nice for me to have created that space, to have initially hosted that space, but then to just see it grow on its own and to see all of you really make it special and really make it feel so warm and welcoming. And I'm so grateful for that. That is exactly what I hoped for and exactly what I want to build with this YouTube channel and you know, all of the stuff that we're doing here. It's the community that's the biggest, most incredible part. So thank you for making that happen. It was magical, and it still is magical. So please keep those coming as well if you are in that community. If you're not in that community, that's accessible through either YouTube memberships or Patreon. And I have a couple of different tiers on Patreon that you can join. I have one that you can join for as little as £1. There you will get access to the community. There's one that's a little bit higher, and there's one that's higher still, and that one is the student tier. There you get access to additional tutorials every single week on a Friday. So here on YouTube we have one on a Monday, on Patreon we have one on a Friday. But there's also something in between that I'm just announcing right now that I'm super excited about, and that is the monthly practice calendar. So every month, at the beginning of the month, for those of you who are subscribed on Patreon, I will offer you a calendar with weekly suggested practices. And those practices are based on previous videos that are across my YouTube channel. So of course, the wonderful thing about YouTube is that all of these things are available to you for free. But the bad thing about YouTube is that they're not particularly arranged very well. It can be tricky to have to find your own way to figure out, you know, what tutorials to follow, etc., etc. I do have a beginners playlist on my channel, but if I start making a playlist for, you know, all of these different things, it just gets really messy. It's not the best platform for it. So I'm trying to solve that by creating this monthly calendar thing. Every month you receive a playlist of videos. You receive a calendar PDF with links to those videos and a set practice schedule for you for that month to work through a particular theme. February is foundations. If you're watching this video, it's already out. So you can go over to my Patreon and join, for now, this month, any tier, even the lowest, and you will get access to any of these months' calendars for however long I run this project for. After this month, it won't be accessible on the lowest tier anymore. So if you want to get access to this just for £1 a month, then do it this month and you will get it forever. But if you want to support me, of course, you can pay a little bit more and it will be massively, massively appreciated. Thank you to everyone who already has joined over there. This month has been, yeah, it's been amazing to have so much support throughout this Handpanuary project. So thank you all so much. So that's kind of it. That's where we're at right now. The channel is now back to regular programming. Every Monday there'll be a new tutorial. That might be learning a pattern, learning some kind of exercise or drill. It might be learning a groove, or it might be exploring something else. I've got a few other ideas in mind. So it's, yeah, I want to change things up just a little bit, just to make it a bit more interesting. And if you want more tutorials for the £15 tier on Patreon, every Friday there will be just a standard, here's a thing to learn. Those are typically around 5 minutes long, with notation and all of that kind of stuff. And then, of course, if you want that set practice schedule and routine to keep you kind of in line every month, then you can join in with those calendars as well. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for making this so amazing this year. It's been really wonderful. Oh, another thing that I will add as well is I had a couple of requests for putting together some patterns from Handpanuary and learning how to develop those into longer compositions or improvisations. So we've got a few of those coming up as well here on the channel, so keep an eye out for those. Other than that, I wish you a beautiful start to February, and yeah, I'll see you somewhere else online, whether that's in the WhatsApp group, whether it's in the playlist on Patreon, or whether it's here on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being part of this journey together with me. It's amazing. I'm having a great time. So yeah, I'll see you soon.